Hey, what's going on, guys? Sean or Mustang09, and I bring you a new video. Today, we're in my driveway working on my truck, my 2017 F250. And I know I've talked to you guys about it before. My truck was in an accident. A guy backed into it in a parking lot, and it caused some damage. I have this dent right here, and it's starting to, oh, did I even show that well? That dent right there. It's starting to drive me nuts. I'm ready to get it fixed, and I was trying to hold off so that the new bumper I could get blacked out. Well, that's not really happening. So I'm just gonna put the chrome one back on. I got a new to me chrome one, and we're gonna slap that thing on. But first I wanted to talk about the accident. I actually have footage of when it happened. And you know, the guy claimed to have, like, his truck skipped and reversed or something like that. I don't know. He was trying to deny it, and then we were like, yo, we got footage. You may wanna own up to it. If not, we'll take legal ramifications if we have to, but it's just an insurance deal, so just take ownership. Which he finally did, and I got an insurance check, which allowed me to get that bumper and is gonna allow me to replace this now. So that's what we're gonna do in today's video, but first I'll show you that footage right here. So guys, I'm gonna do some quick voiceover here so that it's not just some bland security footage, but you see my beautiful truck. Look at those headlights looking so dope pulling in. I do wanna point out, I did park in a parking spot. That's a legitimate spot. My truck is in there correctly. Look at all that angle and that steering. But anyways, I'm jumping out, run inside, grab some donuts for my nieces. I sped the video up to hide the identity of the driver in the truck that backed into me, and here it goes. It's hard to watch. Bam! Man, that truck. In slow motion, it's just like whom, whum, whum. But yeah, so the guy backed into me. It wasn't anything crazy. I mean, you saw my truck move, so it was significant. But he pulls back forward and parks in this spot for like an entire minute. I speed the footage up here, but he was stuck here for a solid minute waiting for me to come out. Then he starts doing his little backup routine, and this is where I come back into frame, where I'm like, what is this guy doing over here? He's like backing up, pulling forward, backing up, and we make eye contact right here. And then we make eye contact a second time, and I'm like, maybe this guy just doesn't know how to drive, which never triggered me to look at my truck and see if he hit it. But in the video, you can see he pulls up beside me, which I never even recognized as I was getting into my truck. He pulled up beside me, looked like he wanted to do the right thing, but then he didn't. So I had to go to the police department. I pulled this video through open records, and I had to pay for it. I wish he would have just confronted me and we could have talked about it. Instead, he went a different route, and we had to basically hunt him down. So there is the footage of my truck being hit and run. Jeez Louise. And you know, the crazy thing to me about the footage is that the guy wanted to do the right thing. He pulled up next to the truck. He watched me come out. We made eye contact. And it was just like super strange that he didn't say anything. Instead, he just burned off out of there and went about his day, which was unfortunate, but I was able to track him down. He later on owned up to it after trying to get out of it, I guess, but we won't harp on that too much. We're fixing the truck, which is what I'm excited about. It's gonna look new again. That's what I want. So I've watched some videos online. It's supposed to be pretty straightforward to take this thing off. Fingers crossed. I don't have a ton of time. It's already 6 o'clock. Daylight savings time did take place, so I have another hour of the sun. So I'm hoping that we can get it done before it gets too dark outside. So we need to hop into it right now. Oh, look at that. There's Nala. I'm gonna switch over to my phone here, guys, because it fits under the truck a little bit easier. But what you're gonna see here are 2 bolts. These 2 right here. There's 2 on this side. It's right by this body mount. And then there's 2 on the passenger side. We're gonna zap these things off. Safety glasses would be a good idea. There's just a lot of dust flying underneath these things. And I do have to break it loose by hand first. That's why I love this tool, because you can ratchet it and pull to break them loose, and then you can just hit it. While I'm under here on the driver's side, I'm going to go ahead and just unplug this. These are for my fog lights. I don't think I have any sensors in the front, and I definitely don't have a front camera, so this should be the only plug I need for my XLT. Go to the other side and do these bolts over there. Safety glasses, that's what we need. Onto the passenger side, and once again, 2 bolts right here. On the front of the truck, by your tow hook, you're going to see what looks to be like a little latch door. We're going to lower this thing down. Comes right out. That's going to reveal the 4 18mm bolts that we're going to need to take out to get the front bumper off all the way. So 4 on this side, 4 on that side. Let's go. I'm gonna need a breaker bar. These little things right here are holding the bolts in, and so I'm gonna have to pull them out when I pull the bumper off. So here we go. That harness connected right there. Not too bad. We left one harness on by accident. This guy over here. Previously, I gutted that other bumper because I thought I was gonna get it painted. So now I have to rebuild that thing. But all I'm gonna do is swap parts over from this one straight over to that one. That way I'm not missing anything. I have all the hardware, and this should take about 30 minutes or so, and then back on the truck we go. Whew, we finished. It took, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. It took 2 full hours, which my wife's here. She's my light. she's the light of my life.
A lot of ways.
She's the light of my life. Thanks, babe. I appreciate it. But yeah, 2 hours. That was not that bad. It did take about an hour to switch everything over from one to the next. That was just meticulous. But now that everything's back on, it looks really good. Everything lines up really nicely. Now I need to make sure that I plugged everything in properly. So I guess I'll give my wife the camera and I'll go test the fog lights and we'll see what happens. Hey, we did it! We have a non-dented bumper. Thank you so much to my wife for helping me out. It was much appreciated. Now we don't look like such a scrub anymore. We got a clean bumper, so the next guy can hit it if he wants. Yeah, I don't really want that to happen, but I'm thinking this one isn't as good as I thought it was, as clean as I thought it was. There's a little bit of scuffs here and there, which isn't the end of the world. There's no dents, so I'm happy with that. But in the future, I'm gonna convince this young lady here to let me buy a new bumper, and we will make that happen. Thank you so much for watching. It's just crazy. Sometimes people, I don't know, you want to give them the benefit of the doubt, they want to do the right thing, and then they choose not to, so it's a little disheartening. But when they get that second opportunity to do the right thing and they do, I feel like forgiveness is in order. So as I was saying, sometimes forgiveness is in order. You know, you give the guy the second chance and he does the right thing, and I have to be thankful for that. I got the bumper that I wanted to get. I was able to save a little money by doing it myself, not taking it to a shop. So now I get to treat my wife to a nice dinner. That is in order. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching as that sketchy truck drives by. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do so now. I'll put a link in the description for all my social media stuff. Come hang out, come chat with me, and we'll catch you boys back here next time. Take it easy. Peace.